Tijaniya movement in Africa said Nigerians should remind themselves that as Muslims and citizens, it's our responsibility to elect those who can have our trust.
I know that this honor is not an honor for me, it's an honor for those I represent. It's an honor for the Tijaniya order. It's an honor for the people of Kano. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the hadith, إِذَا أَتَاكُمْ كَرِيمُ قَوْمٍ فَأَكْرِمُوهُ. When a leader of a people comes to you, you should honor him. So this is an honor we accept on behalf of those on whose behalf it is given. And I convey the thanks and gratitude of all those people that you have honored by honoring me today. Honorable Shogun asked the question, which I have answered, I'm sure, more than 100 times. But I think people just they ask it one more time, they will get the answer that they want to hear. You know, sometimes people want to reach a destination and they have already reached that destination, but they do not know it. They are looking for something else. And this is the way of many people. You want to reach a destination, you don't know that God has already taken you to that destination. When we were studying, when I explain to people, when we were studying sociology, one of the first lessons was Max Weber's typology of authority and power. And Weber said you've got three types of authority. You have a traditional religious authority, you have the legal political authority, and you have charismatic authority. And I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that as Emir of Kano and Khalifa of Tijaniya, he has given me traditional religious authority over God knows how many million people across the West African sub-region. And he has also blessed me with authority in my personal capacity, that people tell me that they accept that authority because of who I am, not because of the position. And I tell people, when you tell me to go into politics, you are telling me to set aside one type of authority and look for another type of authority. Set aside the one that God has given me to look for something else. To be honest, I'm 60 years old. In 60 years, it has been God's will to make me a chief risk officer in the two biggest banks in the country at that time, UBA and First Bank. To make me the first and only northern Nigerian to be Chief Executive Officer of First Bank since it was set up in 1894. Up till now, there hasn't been another. In this same life, God has made me Governor of Central Bank. He has made me Emir of Kano. He has made me Khalifa of Tijaniya. What am I looking for? I have nothing left but to, and if I spend the rest of my days giving thanks, I will not thank God enough. Now, this is not to say that I'm retiring from service. And constantly, life has to be about service, and leadership has to be about service. The Prophet sallallahu or the Arabs that we say, Sayyidu Qawmin Khadimuhum. The leader of a people is their servant. And that service involves obviously doing whatever is in my power to do. It involves speaking from conscience to those in authority and asking them to correct their deeds. Now, how they respond to that is their business, but our responsibility is Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahy anil Munkar. And we tell all those who are in authority and who forget that the office that they sit in is an office that other people had sat in before. And they will leave that office and other people will sit in that office. It is temporary. The only thing they have is the opportunity that Allah has given them and the power that Allah has given them to get close to Him by serving the people. It is not for them, it is not for their privilege. And the greatest danger that we can have is to have leaders who forget how temporary and transient this office is. Allah speaks about them when He says, وَأَنذِرِ النَّاسَ يَوْمَ يَأْتِيهِمُ الْعَذَابُ فَيَقُولُ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا رَبَّنَا أَخِّرْنَا إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ نُجِبْ دَعْوَتَكَ وَنَتَّبِعِ الرُّسُلَ. And on that day shall be said to them, أَوَلَمْ تَكُونُوا أَقْسَمْتُم مِّن قَبْلُ مَا لَكُم مِّن زَوَالٍ وَسَكَنْتُمْ فِي مَسَاكِنِ الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ وَتَبَيَّنَ لَكُمْ كَيْفَ فَعَلْنَا بِهِمْ وَضَرَبْنَا لَكُمُ الْأَمْثَالَ وَقَدْ مَكَرُوا مَكْرَهُمْ وَعِندَ اللَّهِ مَكْرُهُمْ وَإِنْ كَانَ مَكْرُهُمْ لِتَزُولَ مِنْهُ الْجِبَالُ. Those three verses are enough for anybody who does not understand that he is in this world in transition. He is in his office in transition. He has wealth in transition. Every single thing you have can be taken away from you the way light switched off. You can go to bed and in the morning it is your corpse that comes out. We can all be sitting here talking and God can take away the eyesight or the hearing or the speech or the health of anyone. You can have wealth and the next day you have nothing. So when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam teaches us on death to say لله ما أعطى وله ما أخذ ولكل شيء عنده أجل مسمى, it is not just about life, it is about everything. Every single thing Allah gives, everything He gives بمقدار, with measure, including every drop of water that comes to the earth. وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً بِقَدَرٍ. So, if we all go into politics, who is going to hold the politicians to account? Who is going to stand up and tell them if they are going wrong? Who is going to speak to the people and explain sometimes difficult and painful policies that people don't like or which are in the long-term interest of the people? Speak for the politicians to the people. And I think it is often because people don't understand the role we play as religious leaders, as traditional rulers, that they think you should go and be a governor or be a president. To be honest, I think that the role I play can be more important than that of the president. This is different. It has different content. But to be Khalifa Tijaniya in Nigeria or Majawaraha, it's an office that personally, given the choice between that office and the presidency, I will choose that office. However, as a Muslim, I always round up by saying, Masha Allahu kana, wa ma lam yasha lam yakun. We do not know what God will make of us. And we will accept whatever He makes of us, even if it is something we do not want. Asa an takrahu shay'an wa huwa khairun lakum, wa asa an tuhibbu shay'an wa huwa sharrun lakum. I can only speak about what I want, what I see, and what I think. But in the end, we all have to submit to Allah. I think the most important thing is that we should continue to pray to our country, that whoever emerge as president, governors, senators, members of the House, chairman, leadership at all levels, that we get good leaders. And I think that we should also remind ourselves as Muslims and as citizens that we owe it to ourselves, because we know that this country deserves better than we have been giving ourselves. We know that. Allah says in the Quran, Inna Allah ya'murukum an tu'addul amanati ila ahliha. Allah commands you that you place trust only in the hands of those who are capable of handling that trust. If you choose somebody who is incompetent to lead you, if you choose somebody who is weak to lead you, if you choose someone who is dishonest to lead you, you can only blame yourself, because Allah says you should only give that trust. And He also explains to us what it means to be capable of holding that trust. He says, Inna khayra man ista'ajarta al-qawiyyul amin. That is the best to employ. Someone who has the competence to do the job and who can be trusted. Now, if we go and choose leaders who are not competent because they give us money or personal interest, and I keep saying to my brothers in Tijaniya, we should stop praying for people who come to us to say, come and pray for me to be governor, come and pray for me to be president. They try and give people money to go and read the Quran for them. We should look at all the candidates. We should choose the people that we think are competent and honest, and then we decide who we want to pray for, not who comes to us with money or who comes to us to beg us, whether or not they come for us. And we should go and vote for them, and then we should pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that our sincere belief that these are the people who are in the best interest of our nation should be born through. But to be honest, this country we are living on extra time. In 2015, we were in a deep hole. In 2023, we will be in an even much deeper hole than in 2015. The challenges facing all those people who are struggling to be president, I hope they understand that the problems they are going to face are multiples of the problems that were faced in 2015. And all of us have to be ready for difficult decisions. And if they're not taken, we're all going to pay for it. But the solution is not for all of us to jump into politics. This country needs good politicians. It needs imams and pastors and bishops who are going to stand up and remind them of the fear of God. It needs technocrats who are going to critique their policies. It needs traditional rulers who are going to speak as the conscience of the people. Everyone has a role to play, and we should try to play that role to the best of our ability. So this is my answer. I don't know if you have the answer that you want, but this is the answer I give people all the time, you know. But for me, as it should be for every Muslim, you are like a leaf on a tree. The wind blows you, you have to move. So we are all in Allah's hands. We go where He takes us. We only hope and pray that wherever He takes us is where we will meet with His pleasure and His blessing, and not where we'll meet with His anger. So once more, our Father, I'm happy and honored to be here. I thank you for the honor you've given me. I have taken the opportunity to make, you know, I saw the program, everybody, they said welcome remark, introduction. When they came to, they said brief remarks. And I ignored the brief because I know I was invited to give a speech on the 19th. So I decided to give the speech now, since I'm here. We wish you many more years. And I must say you have a wonderful daughter. I've known Yari has been my friend for many, many years. And every time she calls upon me for something, I try to be there. And every time I need her for something, she's there. So I welcome and I accept the invitation to be a part of the family. I've always considered myself a part of the family. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.